Peace, family. So I'm back with another one. Today what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk to my chosen ones about how the enemy / opposition has no choice but to live in the past. And this is one way you'll be able to tell from your partners, spouses, to your brother, sister, mom, dad, all of these beings, cousins, all these people that's in your space. You'll be able to tell where they're receiving their information from. You know what I mean? Because we already understand that the creator, the higher power, is only going to use our past as a learning experience, something to time travel back to reflect on, either to enjoy a moment of joyfulness and happiness and prosperity of these things of the past, or you're looking back at something that was extremely hard for you and you learn from it, and now you're pulling strength from this or using it as an example to help teach the next generation or the other ones around you who would like to learn and know more information. You know what I mean? So just understanding that if the opposition or the people around you, if in their spirit world they stay in the past, that means it's no room to move forward. The only time these beings are allowed to think in the future is when they're thinking of themselves. The only time they can think of the future is when they're thinking of themselves. Meaning, we all know how the opposition work. You both can be having the same situation, but you're looking at it from a righteous standpoint, and they're looking at it from how they can manipulate your energy or manipulate the situation so that way they're quote unquote on top. This is the process with them, you know. So, and I have to deal with this all the time in my life, and I know a lot of other beings do too, so I don't want to make it seem like my shit is no special or no harder or more easier or any of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not, you know. I had a crazy breakdown the other day, right? Crazy breakdown. When I say crazy, I mean shit woke me up out my sleep. Just the fear started overwhelming me when I got up. Just a lot of shit going on, and it was like the being and being in that space is like you can tell and feel if somebody is really riding with you. I don't give a damn how many rides they give you. I don't give a damn if they let you stay in their space. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if they cook you meals. All of that shit can come with strings and evil intentions behind it. You know what I mean? A lot of narcs like to move people in their space so they can control and manipulate their energy easier, and then they'll use that as an argument as far as like, well, I did let you come move in and live in my space, and isn't that helping, and blah, 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 blah. Or they're talking about something that they used to do in their past and that they're still doing now. It's a weird process. But I had a crazy breakdown, right? I mean crazy breakdown. It was one of them ugly cries, snots, tears, all that shit. And what's crazy was, like, I didn't even have any control over it. And it wasn't anything new that transpired. It was just the war and the battle alone in itself. Just waking up and then just having the enemy working on me right away. And if you don't compensate for it the night before, it's going to be more weight. And I'm going to get to why the enemy lives in the past. I'm just correlating my experiences. You know, I'm not going to be here every day the rest of my life. So for me, I'd rather use my real life experience that I go through as personal testimonies and examples. You know what I mean? Whether somebody want to believe them or not, it's up to you. I don't give a fuck if you do or not. I don't tell you to like or watch the videos. It's just my job to be a vessel. So that's what keeps you light at heart when you don't have all those extra agendas attached to it. You know what I mean? But I had a crazy breakdown. I thought I was over it. I was in my daughter's room. She wasn't with me at the time. And, you know, just touching her teddy bears and stuff, like, it really hit my spirit. So then I leave out of the house where I'm at, and I turned on a video because I wanted to hear somebody talk. Sometimes for me, I like to hear people talk. I want to conversate with people, but I know all the beings around me isn't as deep as I am or on those frequencies, so there's no point of me reaching out to them. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not saying that for everybody. There's a couple people that I can reach out with to entertain other things that'll kind of pull me out of that space. You know, they won't meet me at that frequency, but they can meet me midway. You know what I'm saying? Like, but even being in the car, right? And I turned on a video. I don't remember exactly which one it was. I think it was Cassandra Mack. I fuck with Cassandra Mack. I've been listening to her for a while. She is Christian based. I listen to a lot of different beings, you know what I'm saying? So y'all already know I'm not religious based over here. We just follow the natural flow of things. But when other beings is riding the same cause, I can fuck with them and take their message as well too, you know? But her message had really hit me that same day as well too. And it was just like, I'm riding the car, literally listen to the video, and the inside started bubbling, and then this started creating that water shit in the ocean, tears that come down. So I'm just riding, and I'm like trying to hold my shit in, but it's still coming down. I haven't had a breakdown in like 2-3 years, so when my body is due for one, this is what happens. So I get in the car, I'm riding, I try to put my hood on, right? I'm riding like this, so the other cars is not really staring in my face, because it's not, we men, you know, this was just a moment that just fucking happened. But it all of this transpired and reminded me, it literally compounded the beings that I used to deal with and my mom, who I also recently engaged with. And we could never build or grow anywhere, even with the beings who I used to deal with when they still reach out. They are still talking and presenting the past. They are still talking and presenting the past. Even the beings that I have close to me, you know, you see somebody you don't even see it, you know. It's weird. It's just weird. It's really hard to avoid all the witches, you know what I'm saying? So what you have to do is strengthen yourself to the highest degree, you know. I know they live in the past because I told somebody prior, like, hey, I'm in the future, you can join me in the future. We sat and rode in the car for a whole hour in silence because the enemy forces them to steal, kill, and destroy. So if I would like to communicate on the future, they are going to do the opposite. If I'm saying that I don't want silence, they are going to be as silent as possible. If I said I need help in this area, they are going to do the opposite and not help in that area. So you're going to pay for engaging with them, right? You just have to figure out how much you're willing to pay. It's kind of like when you go to the store and you get some shit. When you go to the store, you know you're going to pay. You got to come out the pocket, you know, and even if you steal it, you still coming out the pocket spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Because now you done took something that, you know, wasn't yours. It's still certain morals and principles we follow within the inside. That's why as we get older, we don't steal, even though it's very fucking easy. You know what I mean? But these beings live in the past. This is what keeps them there in the past. You gotta think, the more they can stay in the past, or the enemy sits them there, it's like, what is that movie called, 50 First Dates or some shit like that, with Adam Sandler, and he keep doing the same shit every day. He goes to the diner to this weird ass woman. Like, first of all, that movie is nothing but casting spells, because men are masculine. We're supposed to be on our purpose, not chasing down some retarded motherfucker who don't remember anything, you know, and whose intentions is to steal, kill, and destroy. So when I deal with these beings, I don't care if you my mom, my spouse, my siblings, my sperm donor, I'ma address all you demonic motherfuckers honestly. Simple process. And when you allow them to control the narrative of the conversation, it's gonna go to an unhealthy space. It has no choice. And if it doesn't go to an unhealthy space, it's going to go to a distracting space. A distracting space. So let's say you and your partner, you know, you and your lady, or you and your man, you know, y'all working to build something, or you say you are, right? One of y'all is. I'll just start with the man and just the woman following, because I'm the man. That's how it would be over this way, right? So let's say that the man was going out just fucking hunting, just on the prowl for his purpose, some new income, all of these things, right? if you are a woman and you are supportive of your leader, your man, especially if he's moving righteously, you would be helping every area possible for this man. You would be helping every area possible for this man. You wouldn't be trying to put your demonic emotions in front of the bigger picture unless you're here to steal, kill, and destroy. There is no other way around it. I would never look at any of these beings any other way. Like, they would honestly have to do a 180. I told one being, like, you gotta address your cult leaders and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what they do? They rather keep their cult leaders and every witchy shit on the other side of their family where it's at, and then put all that shit on you. And they're putting it all on you because the demonic team had to send a gang stalker to steal, kill, and destroy your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like hanging out in the past. You know, the past is the past for a reason. You know, it's so much room in the future. Like, my nephew had did with the other being who's beside me, who's trying to destroy me now, but we are good. I just know the intentions. But my nephew, he'll call me and we'll be on FaceTime and he'll say shit that validates my energy and motion as far as how I'm engaging with this being. So, like, my nephew called me the other day and he like, hey, yo, what's up, man? Oh, blah, blah. We was kicking and talking or whatever for a second. He was like, so how's the moving going? Because he know that my moving situation is huge right now. That's number one on to-do list. But I have another being that's around that don't even ask a piece of it. It's like they try to keep it as silence and silencio and to hide it as much as possible. And it just always is a great realization of how the enemy is here to steal, kill, and destroy. You're with me every single day. He's not with me every single day. But he asks questions that you don't even ask. You could be taking steps. If I'm your leader, that means that you aren't helping me. You are trying to fucking destroy me, you disgusting motherfucker. This is supposed to be leader, follow, build, grow. This isn't the process with these beings. They are here to steal, kill, and destroy. I had one of the last witches that I used to be in communications with hit me like, oh, you still on your podcast? Are you still up there talking about me? Yes, motherfucker. Don't nobody know who you are, and I will use your experiences in my life being a fucking witch as an example. If you wasn't a witch, you wouldn't have went and fucked my associate because we had been talking for a few months. Now me and that associate don't even engage no more, motherfucker. Fuck is you talking about? These witches is weird. I already had to deal with my BM fucking all my dudes I was doing music with, all my immediate associates, like, so I don't even really keep male guy friends around like that. They associates. If they do, I don't even try to engage them around any females that I'm around because I don't trust none of the females that I'm around, meaning that they shouldn't even be around. But there's so many witches around here that, you know, it's either you're gonna be in your energy all the time or you're gonna figure out how to dance around in a little bit of this witchy ass feminine energy, which is trash. Fucking Western society is trash. They are killing it. So just be mindful when you got people pulling you into the past and pulling you backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already know we moving in the right light. Like, I ain't a nigga that's out here. Yes, I do bang blood, but I'm not out here running the streets on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't running out here running around robbing motherfuckers. I ain't running around feeding people bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I've been actually trying to do more than you know, because the universe told me, hey, motherfucker, you've been standing pretty honest and solid most of your life. I can use your vessel. I don't have the demons entering my vessel no more. I used to have the dreams and time travels and shit where the damn witch would be on the foot of my bed or on my chest. Once I put my faith over in the Creator, I didn't have to deal with that shit anymore. Once I stood solid for a long period of time, I didn't have to deal with that shit anymore. So I don't have to worry about the witches and all that shit hitting me inside of here. They have to send actual vessels They have to use these 3D material objects, the computer, phone, warlord, witch, I don't care what you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? They have to use these other things. And these other beings know that they are extremely disgusting, you know what I mean? And if they didn't want to be disgusting, they would do something different. They would do something different. You don't ever hit me and you're my past and you're talking about some, hey, you still talking about me? Won't you be honest about all the women you were fucking when you was with me? And I'm like, I'm a masculine male. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I had been honest from day one, but when you re-hit me up and we haven't talked in months, that's when the issue comes into place. Because even I had a situation with the computer and I needed the password for some weird shit, but she had the password for some other shit, so I had reached out to her first. Got the password. That's when she knew it was okay to kind of communicate with me. So a couple weeks had went by, a week or two went by. She was like, yeah, I'm still watching your channel. You still talk about me, blah, blah. You still in the past. Why haven't you learned from these fucking lessons I'm up here teaching? You're getting an outside look at yourself. And you still want to live in the past. You have validity on communicating with me about that if you wasn't fucking my associates. Once you cross them boundaries, you already show where you stand at. There is no, oh, y'all haven't talked in a while, or oh, we haven't messed around. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. It just shows how witchy you motherfuckers are. I will never feel bad, feel guilty, or none of that shit. Because I've been honest, and they want you to feel bad and guilty for being honest and not wanting to dive back into the past forever and ever and ever. You know what I'm saying? But you don't fall for that guilt shit. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, when they start trying to apply that pressure, I keep myself silenced now, you know, because I know that if they haven't took the steps, then I don't care what you're saying. My care about what you're saying is -1 million gabillion. Literally, while you're talking, I'm thinking of my daughter and the Most High. I'm thinking of the Most High and my daughter. Simple process. 1, 2, 2, 1. Hey, man, that's how it goes, though, man. We still keep it light while we out here, though. You know what I'm saying? Because they weak spirits. You know, they disgusting spirits. It's like you want to put nails in water in my gas tank in my car and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how about you just catch me outside my car and tell me what's up with your issue? You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. Because I know when I do sneaky shit like that, I'll have to pay for it in the spiritual realm. My team won't let me vibrate like that. My strength comes from being solid and being honest. So when motherfuckers is being witchy, I have more strength coming from my team to light they motherfucking ass up. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't want to run it up too long, you know what I'm saying? They will continuously live in the past. They will try to reroute you and redirect you to the past. You know, the future is only used for survival. Oh, I gotta figure out the next plot. This one is gonna leave. Oh, I gotta figure out how to do it. So that one's gonna be on what? That's all it's used for. As far as building, growing, elevation, they ain't doing none of that shit. The building, growing, elevation is from you, and they're sucking the life out of you. So then it looks like they are. Then once you stop giving and they're still stop sucking, they start dying out again. Tapping everything down below. Peace and love to the kings and queens.